Good evening to you both. Jose Camparo was dropping his grandson off at school. Just as soon as he returned home and parked his car, did ICE agents emerge. His family believes their behavior was unnecessarily aggressive, given he's a hardworking family man.
We don't want our family to fall apart.
Beatriz Campoyo says her family is reeling after her father, Jose Campoyo, was detained by federal agents Friday outside of their Wilmington home. The encounter captured on their home surveillance cameras shows an arresting agent pointing a gun at the 56-year-old father of 5, kicking him and ordering him into their SUV. All the while, Campoyo's wife is frantically calling for help from behind their gated property.
Show the paper! Where's the warrant?
Campoyo's son is also filming the altercation. You can hear him relentlessly demand the officers identify themselves and display a warrant of which they didn't seem to have.
And then I saw my dad being handcuffed with my brother next to him. And then I just saw when they took him, and I started crying in the car. I just didn't know what to do.
2 months prior, Campoyo's son and Beatrice's brother was himself detained and deported. This father and grandfather is originally from Guatemala and was living in the States for 30 years, but never formally applied for citizenship. His daughter suspects a 1994 wrongful arrest, which was dismissed, is why her dad was on ICE's radar.
We haven't had good luck on having to get a lawyer.
They're not taking cases because they have so many?
New cases, yeah. They have so many of them that they're not taking any.
Campoyo's arrest comes days after the Supreme Court gave immigration authorities the green light to resume roving patrols in Los Angeles and neighboring counties. Alma Rosa Nieto, an immigration attorney, says the battle between the city of Los Angeles and the Trump administration is now in the hands of a federal district court judge. Until a ruling is issued, she suggests people carry any and all documentation with them at all times.
Anything regarding an arrest that has been solved and purged or dismissed or vacated or even convicted if it was a minor offense, they should have documents, because unfortunately sometimes the records that ICE bases these arrests on are not updated.
And we have reached out to DHS and to ICE via email asking about this specific situation and are awaiting a response from them. Live in Wilmington, I'm Rachel Menitoff. Rick Kareen, back to you.
Hey. ICE just showed up.
These are federal agents raiding the Bixby Knolls car wash in Long Beach yesterday. They detained 7 of what were stunned employees. This latest raid taking place just days, as Rachel mentioned, after the Supreme Court said that Homeland Security had the grounds to detain people based on a person's race and ethnicity and spoken language. Customers there at the car wash say they were alarmed by what they saw.
The most striking for me was a woman that's probably my mother's age, running with her work tools, being chased by a young ICE agent masked, running for her life, and it just was very impactful for me.
According to data from NBC, 58,000 people now have been taken into custody since the start of President Trump's second term. We have reached out to the Department of Homeland Security about this particular raid, but we have not heard back.
Elsewhere tonight, a woman is fighting for her life after being stabbed during a massive brawl in West Hollywood. That fight broke out early this morning on a stretch of Santa Monica Boulevard where several popular bars and restaurants are located.
Yeah, now investigators are trying to determine exactly what sparked the fight. Jillian Smuckler, live near the scene. She's got the latest on this. Jillian?
Hi, Rick. Yeah, investigators say that fight broke out around 3 o'clock this morning right here along Santa Monica Boulevard. And you can see right now it's packed. It's full of bars, restaurants, and of course, known for its nightlife. A night of partying in West Hollywood ends in chaos with a violent brawl spilling into the street.
But it was the same, chaos, screaming in different places.
Deputies say 20 to 30 people started fighting along Santa Monica Boulevard between San Vicente and Robertson, a stretch lined with some of West Hollywood's busiest bars.
There just was a great deal of confusion. It looked like people didn't know what was happening or what was going on, and I just looked around and saw an enormous number of people.
Alex Tapia owns Roosterfish, which is one of the hot spots on the Strip. He says he was on his way home from work around 3 a.m. when all of this happened.
I was leaving in my Uber down Santa Monica Boulevard, and my Uber came to a very rough stop because there was a group fighting right on the street. There were multiple people fighting, but I saw that stood out because it was a male attacking what looked like a female, and it grabbed it through the hair, and it was very, very, aggressive.
Amid the chaos, a woman in her early 20s was stabbed.
As soon as she was down, then the crowd that was in front of me dispersed because they all went to rush to the sidewalk.
The suspect, only described as a man, took off in an unknown direction.
We're all in communication, but when it's after hours, our security teams are gone, the staff is gone, that's a whole nother story.
Investigators are combing through security video to try and piece together what happened.
This has to stop, this totally has to stop.
In the meantime, they're asking anyone with any video or information to come forward. And tonight, that woman is still fighting for her life. We just reached out to the hospital moments ago. We got that update. She is still in critical condition. As for arrests that have been made, we're told there have been no arrests, and we still are waiting to learn more information about the suspect. But again, if you have any information, you're asked to call police. Reporting live from West Hollywood, Jillian Smuckler, KTLA 5 News.
All right, Jillian, thank you so much for that. Elsewhere, police are investigating a deadly shooting that happened early this morning in downtown L.A. A man called 911 around 5 saying that his brother had been shot after a fight night watch party, rather. Police arrived along South Los Angeles Street. They declared that victim dead there at the scene. At least one other person, though, had to be transported to the hospital, unknown condition. And investigators still searching for a group of about 5 or 6 suspects who reportedly fled that scene in a tan Kia. Officials have not released the victim's identity.
A family wig shop in San Gabriel is pleading for the public's help after burglars and thieves hit their small business a total of 10 times over the past 5 years. The shop makes high-quality wigs for cancer patients and people with medical conditions.
And Gene Kang is in San Gabriel, where he spoke with that frustrated shop owner.
Hi there. The San Gabriel wig store is at their breaking point tonight. They're asking for the public's help. They need answers after they've been broken into so many times. They hope to stay alive and stay open. Margarita Torres runs Terry's Wigs, a family business helping cancer patients and people with hair loss from medical conditions.
It's a quality service for especially for people who's going through chemo, alopecia, hair loss, stress, because a lot of people lost hair with the stress.
Her store on Las Tunas Drive has been hit by thieves 10 times since 2020. Thursday's surveillance caught another woman stealing a wig worth hundreds of dollars. Margarita says she's so stressed out.
Last night I was having 9 mirrors of someone breaking into my house. It's that bad. It's getting that bad.
Under California law, theft under $950 is a misdemeanor. LA County District Attorney Nathan Hochman made this a protected business, meaning thefts go to the Retail Theft Task Force. But after contacting police, the DA's office, and even speaking to Antonio Villaraigosa, who is running for governor at today's East LA Mexican Independence Day parade, this mother and business owner says she is desperate for answers.
I have a 15-year-old to take care. My family depends on this business.